Let's take a moment to go over some protocol and things to do and to avoid when visiting Capitol Hill. First of all, never get into an argument or a debate with a member of Congress or the staff. You're there as an expert in the geospatial profession to explain your job, your firm, and issues that impact you. Be polite and respectful, and simply make your case. You're not expected to be a professional lobbyist, but remember, you know more about the geospatial community than the member of Congress does. Don't make political threats. Saying something like, if you don't vote for this bill, all of my family and friends and neighbors and employees will vote against you in the next election, just doesn't work. Be polite and respectful. Don't give too much detail. You're going to have a very brief meeting, so you've got to make it short and sweet. Remember the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't monopolize the meeting. Let there be some give and take and some discussion between you and the member of Congress or staff or the other MAPPS members that will be with you. And be sensitive to time and look for body gestures to make sure that you're not overstaying your welcome. Don't use a lot of acronyms or technical geospatial terms. Again, keep it simple. And don't forget to ask for specific action. And the issue papers you have will have our ask or the requested action on the bottom. You're a real asset. Here's a list of what we have and that we're bringing to Capitol Hill to make effective presentations of maps. First is you. You're the geospatial expert. Your goal is to become a resource to that member of Congress. So when they address issues that may affect you and your firm and your profession, they'll call you in the future. Remember also that you're a constituent, a voter, and a taxpayer. A member of Congress has been hired by you to represent you in Washington. MAPPS is hosting a geospatial technology exhibition at the end of the day on Wednesday. An invitation is in the packet that will be given to every member of Congress. The MAPPS staff will have already hand-delivered an invitation to every Senate and House office. We'll have faxed an invitation to every office. And we will have emailed invitations to a number of selected staff and members of Congress with whom we work on a regular basis. Make sure at the end of your meeting that you show them a copy of the invitation and remind them and invite them once again to stop by at 5 o'clock for a reception and a demonstration of geospatial technology. We've provided the cell phones for all of the MAPPS staff that are critical to this meeting. If you have any problem during the day, give one of us a call. In particular, if you have a question regarding legislation, call John Bird or myself. If you have a question regarding your schedule, call Sally. And if you need a photographer to take a picture of you with a member of Congress, give a quick call to Nick, and he should be able to come by to take care of that. A couple of words on preparation. Make sure you pack and bring with you proper business attire. Washington is rather formal, so a jacket or suit and tie for gentlemen and a business suit for ladies is appropriate and requested. Most congressional staff will be dressed professionally as well, although they've gotten a little bit more informal recently. Travel as lightly as possible. The weather is supposed to be pretty nice next Wednesday, so avoid your suitcases, heavy coats, umbrellas, and the like, because you do have to go through security and you're going to be doing a lot of walking from building to building, so that would be rather inconvenient. Go over the 4 issue papers that we're going to provide to you and will be in your packets. Make your own separate notes so that you can focus your message on the main points you wish to make. We'll provide you a congressional directory, and that will give you information on the office holder, the congressman or senator's position in the leadership or on committees that may be particularly relevant to the issues you want to discuss. You're going to be going into these offices as a state delegation. So, for example, all of the members from Pennsylvania will be going together to visit the Pennsylvania members of Congress. Make sure you coordinate in advance of each meeting who's going to be the discussion leader, who's going to make the major points, and how you're going to coordinate your brief presentation. A couple of things to remember on logistics around Capitol Hill. First, we suggest you take a cab or the metro to Capitol Hill when you leave the hotel. From the House to the Senate, it's about a 10-minute walk, so make sure you've allowed yourself sufficient time. You also have to go through security as you enter each building, so make sure you allow for that as well. It's the same drill as you're used to at the airport, except you can leave your shoes on. Some entrances at congressional buildings are for staff and members of Congress only, but there are others for visitors, such as MAPPS members. They're pretty well marked. Each congressional office building has listings on the wall posting the tenants of each building and the corridor. There are 3 buildings on the Senate side of the Capitol. They're on the north side of the actual Capitol building, or as you're looking from downtown Washington towards the Capitol, to the left. As you're going up Capitol Hill, they are the Russell, the Dirksen, and the Hart Senate office buildings. All 3 are connected by underground walkways. On the House side, or to the right or south side of the Capitol, there are 3 main buildings, Rayburn, Longworth, and Canning, going up the hill. There's a 4th building, Ford, that's a couple of blocks away, but I really don't think any MAPPS members have meetings in that building. This is the government, of course, so you don't have a logical numbering system in the buildings. In the House, the Rayburn building, all rooms start with the number 2. The 2nd digit is what indicates what floor number the office suite is in. In Longworth, again, it's a 4-digit numbering system. The 1st digit indicates that it is the Longworth building, and the 2nd indicates what floor the suite is on. The Cannon building is a more normal system. 3 digits, the first one indicating what floor. MAPPS has a hospitality room from 11 in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon. It's room 2226 of the Rayburn building. As I indicated before, that means it's on the 2nd floor. We'll have boxed lunches available starting at 11:30, and there'll be some seats in the room. This is a great place to relax between meetings, a place to fill out your forms reporting on your morning meetings, chance to grab lunch, and to network and meet with your fellow MAPPS members. Again, we've provided Sally's cell phone, and she will be in that room during the day in case you have any questions.